Well, shalom to the subscribers at End Times. I love you all very much, and I know that if you send email or if you send messages from your email, sometimes Google can see that as spam, and recently it's been very hard to get into my King Yahweh channel. I don't know if it's the browser or what it is, if it's Google. Seems to be the browser, I would say, but can't really rule anything out. Could be Google as well. You know that you have to really sign into Google before you actually get into YouTube these days, and that's what I find when I use the Opera browser. The other browser that I use is Mozilla Firefox. I found that to be really the best one, and my computer definitely needs to be updated. I don't think it's downloading things very well anymore. I'm not sure why. If the operating system needs to be updated, I'm not sure at all of these reasons, but it's stopping me from actually downloading software that I want to use to make music, to make, obviously, like I've done electro guitar, recently done 2 or 3 songs, writing at least another 2 songs that I want to develop. You know, these are just demos that I'm doing, but I'd like to develop them, you know, put some percussion, put some, maybe, you know, you can put brass, wind, you can put stringed instruments, you can put all kind of things in the software that you can download. You can make it into proper professional songs, you know, if you spend a little bit of time on it. And you know, it does take a little bit of time to do these things. And I'm remembering Avvid Cohen. He's put so much work into his albums since he was called to serve the Lord Jesus Christ. I really would like to work with someone like that, because for me it would be a kind of shortcut that I could actually, hopefully, things would be speeded up, that I wouldn't have to spend so much time myself trying to find these things, and can, you know, keep updating my stuff. It does take quite a long time to do it. But as for these commentary sort of videos, I know I have like over 700 now. People are looking at my channel, like, you know, you know, there's so many videos that I've made now, and it doesn't really seem to consecrate to the amount of subscribers. You know, I'm thinking most of the subscribers probably watch, you know, big videos, you know, that are popular, and then they subscribe to my channel, and then it's just like me talking about stuff, and they're like, well, can't really be bothered with that, you know, which shows the sort of inhumaneness now of people. They're just very, very obviously fast living. Well, obviously the bills are very high, we have to all pay the bills, and we're sort of fast living people. The information is there just everywhere you look. You know, we can use our mobile phones or tablets or you name it. There's various ways of communication now. But really appreciate the time that people spend. Just a handful of people I know that regularly watch my uploads, and I really love you. Jesus really loves you, and you know, all this channel really is about to find different ways to communicate to more groups of people. You know, I've used flyers, I use music, I use art, I use various means to actually portray the gospel, and obviously at the same time I'm developing my own talents as to serve God, and some of these videos are just good for just a regular exercise of speaking. You know, I was never a great speaker when I was growing up, but certainly my dad was always doing most of the talking, or it was someone else that was always usually doing most of the talking in my family. I was usually quite quiet, but basically observing a lot of things, and obviously I've done quite a few courses at college and various things, so I have a little bit of a, you know, I have a sort of broad base of knowledge that specialised in a few things. You know, I could walk into various jobs today, possibly management jobs if I wanted to, if I maybe took a course or two. I think I have experience in these things. I used to work in a call centre, I was always regularly asked to take the IT. Like, I was the one on the floor. They would check all the computers. Like, there would be like hundreds of computers on the floor, so I would go, if anybody just put their hand up, like, go and fix the problem. That's just one of the things that I do have a logical mind, and as I mentioned before, I do have a creative talent. But ability mixed with talent equals career, or equals something. You know, I now have limited musical ability because of the size of my hands aren't huge. You know, and all that stuff. I mean, you know, there's people with absolutely huge hands. You know, that can basically get all the different chords in the guitar. I'm not going to be doing that, you know, but I can certainly write songs within my capability that are obviously very easy for other people to play. And my arts, this is mostly watercolour. This is obviously pencil sketching. Yes, I can do also graphic design as well. I did an art hire as well, and I developed that. I've been offered a graphic design degree. I've been offered a landscape gardening. What's the highest thing that you can get? Again, a degree or a diploma, I don't know. But I was offered one at Edinburgh University because my dad is a graduate of Edinburgh University. I was offered various things before I get married, but I chose that financially I was doing okay. Like, I had been working and so on, and basically I'd bought this house. I had 2 cars at one time. I like gardening. I love gardening as well. I used to build like structures for gardening, like what would you say? Not trellises, but I've actually built seats, ladders, stools, and so on. I've showed you the stool, different things I've made. Okay, so I'm actually a sort of decent carpenter as well. I'm very interested in gardening, very interested in all these things. So when I actually watch these YouTube videos and I make comment on them, you know, they're not coming from a person that just doesn't know anything. It's like, why are birds falling out of the sky dead? Well, it must be obviously hidden EMP wave devices, or it could be to do with, you know, parasites or the food that these creatures are eating. In other words, it's due to the actual